Hi friends, welcome to all. In this video, we are going to discuss CCNA version 7 packet tracer activity, configure DTP, that is Dynamic Trunking Protocol. Before coming to this activity, friends, if you like to get any CCNA project support or CCNA version 7 online classes, you can contact our team using our website. Link you will get from the description below. And also, if you like to get these type of technical videos in future, consider subscribing. Also, don't forget to enable that bell icon near to the subscribe button so that you will get notification message whenever we upload a new video. Now back to our activity. Here we can see the objectives. Configure static trunking, then configure and verify DTP. Coming to the scenario, as the number of switches in network increases, the administration necessary to manage the VLANs and the trunks can be challenging. To ease some of the VLAN and trunking configurations, trunk negotiation between network devices is managed by the Dynamic Trunking Protocol, that is called DTP, and is automatically enabled on Catalyst 2960 and Catalyst 3650 switches. In this activity, we will configure trunk links between the switches. We will assign ports to VLANs and verify end-to-end connectivity between hosts in the same VLAN. We will configure trunk links between the switches and we will configure VLAN 999 as the native VLAN. Now coming to the instructions, verify VLAN configuration. Verify the configured VLANs on the switches. On S1, go to privileged exit mode and enter the show VLAN brief command to verify the VLANs that are present. Okay, we will give this a show command in S1. Coming to S1, CLI, enter, enable, and here we will give a show VLAN brief, and we can see VLAN details. Here we can see the VLANs created 99 and 999. Also we can see the default VLAN and all the ports are in this default VLAN 1. Now repeat step 1A on S2 and S3. We will go to S2, CLI. Here also we will give that show command. Enable show VLAN brief. And here we can see the result. Here also we have two VLANs created, 99 and 999 for management and for a native. And here also we can see all the ports are assigned to the default VLAN 1. Next we will go to S3, enter, enable show VLAN brief, and here we can see the details. Two VLANs created, 99 for management and 999 for native VLAN, and here we can see all the ports assigned to default VLAN 1. What VLANs are configured on the switches? On all these three switches, they configured 99 for the management and 999 for the native VLAN. We will go to part 2. Create additional VLANs on S2 and S3. On S2, create VLAN 10 and name it red. So here we can see the command what we have to give. Also create VLANs 20 and 30 according to the table below. We have to create 10 as red, 20 as blue and 30 as yellow. We will do that. Coming to S2, we will go to global configuration mode. Sure, okay. Configure terminal. Here we will create the VLAN 10 and we will give the name as red. Now we will create VLAN 20, then a name as blue. And here we can see this VLAN 10, it's in R is in caps, so we'll follow that. Again we will go to VLAN 10 and we will name as red. with the gaps. This is for only scoring purpose. Okay, now we will create a VLAN 30, then a name as yellow. Verify the addition of the new VLANs. Enter show VLAN brief at the privileged exec mode. In addition to the default VLANs, which VLANs are configured on S2? Okay, we will go to privileged exec mode by the command end, and here we can give show VLAN brief. We can see VLANs, VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, and these VLANs 99 and 999 already created. Here, other than default, we have 5 VLANs: VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 99, and VLAN 999. Okay, now repeat the previous steps to create the additional VLANs on S3. Okay, we will create these VLANs 10, 20, and 30 in a switch S3 also. Coming to S3, enable configure terminal. Now we will create this VLANs, VLAN 10, name is red, VLAN 20, name is blue, VLAN 30, name is yellow. We will verify the VLANs created. Here we will give the show command, show VLAN brief, and here we can see the VLANs created: VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. Now we will go to part 3, assign VLANs to ports. Use the switch port mode access command to set access mode for the access links. Use the switch port access VLAN then VLAN ID command to assign a VLAN to an access port. Here we can see the VLAN table, and we have to assign these ports to the VLANs. Here we can see on S2 from FA0/1 till 8 we have to assign to VLAN 10. Also on S3 the same ports we have to assign to VLAN 10. Okay, here assign VLANs to ports on S2 using assignments from the table above, and here we can see they given the commands how we have to assign these ports to the VLAN in S2. We will do that. Now we will go to S2, configure terminal. We will go to the interface as a range, fast Ethernet 0/1 till 8. Then we will give a switch port mode as access. We'll extend it so that it will be more clear. Okay, then we will give a switch port access VLAN, it's 10. Now we will exit, then we can go to the interface as a range, fast Ethernet 0/9 till 16. Then we will give a switch port mode as access, then a switch port access, it's a VLAN 20. Exit, then go to the interface as a range from FA0/17 till 24, correct? Switch port mode as access, switch port access VLAN 30. Next is assign VLANs to ports on S3 using the assignments from the table above. Okay, in the same way we can assign these ports to the VLAN. So we will go to S3, then CLI. You will go to global configuration mode, configure terminal, then interface as a range, FA0/1 till 8, switch port modus access, switch port access VLAN 10. Now we will exit, then we will go to the interfaces as a range, first Ethernet 0/9 till 16. Here we will give a switch port modus access, then switch port access, it's a VLAN 20. We will exit, then we will go to the interface as a range, first Ethernet 0/17 till 24. Okay, and here we will give a switch port modus access, switch port access VLAN 30. Now that you have the ports assigned to VLANs, try to ping from PC1 to PC6. Was the ping successful? Explain. Obviously, it won't succeed because we can see this link from S1 to S2 and S1 to S3. They are not in trunk. And they will allow only the frames which is tagged with VLAN 1, the default VLAN. We will give the ping and we will verify that. But before that, we will verify these port assignments in this S2 and S3. We will verify in S2. We'll press Ctrl Z, and here we will give show VLAN brief, and here we can see the details. We can see the ports FA 0/1 till 0/8 is assigned to VLAN 10. Then from FA 0/9 till 16 is assigned to VLAN 20. And from FA 0/17 till 24 it's assigned to VLAN 30. Then coming to S3, we will end, and here we will give the show command, show VLAN brief, and here we can see the details. From FA 0/1 till 0/8 is assigned to VLAN 10. FA 0/9 till 16 is assigned to VLAN 20. Then FA 0/17 till 0/24 is assigned to VLAN 30. Now we will ping from PC1 to PC6. We will get the IP address of PC6. We'll copy that. Coming to PC1, command prompt, and here we will give the command ping, then IP address, and we are waiting for the replies. It will not communicate. You will get a request timed out. Here we can see it's failed. In part 4, configure trunks on S1, S2 and S3. Dynamic trunking protocol, that is a DTP, manages the trunk links between Cisco switches. Currently, all the switch ports are in the default trunking mode, which is a dynamic auto. In this step, we will change the trunking mode to dynamic desirable for the link between switches S1 and S2. The link between switches S1 and S3 will be set as a static trunk. Use VLAN 999 as the native VLAN in this topology. On switch S1, configure the trunk link to dynamic desirable on the gigabit Ethernet 0/1 interface. The configuration of S1 is shown below. So we have to go to that interface, that is gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Then we have to give a switch port mode dynamic desirable, so that port will become trunk. And here we can see that port, the gigabit Ethernet 0/1, which is connecting to this switch S2. Okay, we will go to S1. Okay, enter, enable, configure a terminal. We'll go to that interface, that is a gigabit Ethernet 0/1, and here we can give a switch port mode. We have a dynamic, and we have the mode desirable. Then press enter. What will be the result of trunk negotiation between S1 and S2? Obviously, both side it will become trunk because we configured one side as dynamic desirable. So automatically the other end also will become trunk. We can verify that. So on a switch S2, verify that the trunk has been negotiated by entering the show interfaces trunk command. Interface gigabit ethernet 0/1 should appear in the output. So we can verify that. We will go to S2 and we will give that show command. And here also we can see we got some messages. Okay. We will give show interfaces trunk. And here we can see now the port gigabit ethernet 0/1 its status trunking, and we can see its mode is auto and it's in a native VLAN 1. What is the mode and status for this port? Here we can see its mode is auto. Yes, we already explained because we configured desirable the other end. So this end become automatically trunking. So here we can see its status, it's a trunking. For the trunk link between S1 and S3, configure interface gigabit ethernet 0/2 as a static trunk link on S1. In addition, disable DTP negotiation on interface G0/2 on S1. And here we can see the command. We have to go to that interface, then we have to give this command switch port mode trunk. Then we will give switch port no negotiate. We'll go to S1 and here we will give that command. We will go to that interface. Here we have to exit from this interface. Then we have to go to interface G0/2 and here we have to give a switch port mode as a trunk. Also we have to give this command a switch port no negotiate. Use the show DTP command to verify the status of a DTP. So here on S1 we will give this show DTP command. End show DTP, then press enter. It says global DTP information, sending DTP hello packets every 30 seconds and one interfaces using DTP. Okay, now verify trunking is enabled on all the switches using the show interfaces trunk command. We will give this a show command on S1. Show interfaces trunk. Sorry, it's a trunk. And here we can see the details. Port G0/1 and 0/2. And here we can see the mode for the interface G0/1 it's a desirable, and for G0/2 it's on. And we can see its encapsulation, its status, and they are in native VLAN 1. What is the native VLAN for these trunks currently? As we have seen, it's a default VLAN, that is VLAN 1. Here we can see that native VLAN 1 for both ports. Now configure VLAN 999 as the native VLAN for the trunk links on ES1. We have to give this command interface. We have to go to G0/1 as well as 0/2. Then we have to give a switch port trunk native VLAN 999. Okay, we can give that. Configure terminal interface as a range G0/1 and 2, switch port trunk native VLAN 999. What messages did you receive on ES1? How would you correct it? Okay, coming to S1, yes, here we get a message blocking gigabit Ethernet 0/1 on VLAN 999. Inconsistent local VLAN. Yes, and here we can see a native VLAN mismatch is discovered on gigabit Ethernet 0/1 as well as 0/2. On S2 and S3, configure VLAN 999 as the native VLAN. Okay, coming to S2. So here we can see we get that mismatch, and the port is G0/1. So it's enable configure a terminal. Before that, just we'll exit, and here we will give a show interfaces trunk command, and here we can see now native VLAN is 1. Okay, that's why it gives this message, this mismatch. We will correct it. We will go to that interface. Sorry, before that we have to go to configure a terminal, interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1, and here we can give a switch port. It's a trunk native VLAN 999. And now we will verify in this switch. We will end, and here we will give a show interfaces trunk, and now here we can see it's native VLAN 99. Now we will configure VLAN 999 as the native VLAN in this switch S3. Coming to S3, here we can see in this port this light blinks amber. Anyways, we will troubleshoot that later. Maybe it's coming in part 5. So we will assign this native VLAN 999. Coming to S3, configure a terminal. We will go to the interface. It's gigabit Ethernet 0/2, and here we will give a switch port trunk native VLAN. It's a 999. Verify trunking is successfully configured on all the switches. You should be able to ping one switch from another switch in the topology using the IP addresses configured on the SVI. Okay, we will try that. We will go to our addressing table, and here we can see S1 IP address. We will copy that, then we will go to S2, and here we will ping to S1. We will give end and ping to S1, and we are waiting for the replies. Here we can see success rate is 60%. Once more we can try it. Now we will get we get success rate is 100%. Now we will try to ping to S3 from S2. Its address is 99.3, and it may not work. We will check that because we can see this port light shows in amber. So success rate is 0%. Okay. Now attempt to ping from PC1 to PC6 in the same VLAN. Okay, we will do that. We will ping to PC6. Just we will get its IP address. Request timed out. We can see it's failed. So why was the ping unsuccessful? They given a hint. Look at the show VLAN brief output from all three switches. Compare the outputs from the show interface trunk on all switches. Correct the configuration as necessary. Okay, first of all we will go to S1, and here we will end, then we will give the command show VLAN brief, And here we can see we have only VLAN 99 and 999. Here we cannot see the VLANs 10, 20 and 30. So here we will give the show command show interfaces trunk, and we will see the allowed VLANs. This switch allows, this ports allows only these VLANs 199 and 999, not 10, 20 and 30. So here we can add those VLANs. Coming to our VLAN table, we will add in this switch S1. Configure terminal, we will create VLAN 10 with the name red, then a VLAN 20, name is blue, then we have it's a VLAN 30, name is yellow. Now we will verify it. Exit, will give end. Show VLAN brief, and here we can see those VLANs created 10, 20 and 30. Also we will give show interfaces trunk, and here we can see now these ports G0/1 and 0/2 allows the VLANs 1, 10, 20, 30, 99 and 999. Now we will go to part 5, reconfigure trunk on S3. Issue the show interface trunk command on S3. What is the mode and encapsulation on G0/2? Okay, we will go to S3, and here we will give end. We will give the command show interfaces trunk. Sorry, it's a trunk. Yes. Here we cannot see this interface is not configured as a trunk, so we have to configure this interface G0/2 as trunk manually. And we can say this port G0/2 in this switch S3 is in mode access. Even we can verify that using this show VLAN brief. Show VLAN brief, and we will verify G0/2. It's in any VLAN. Here we can see G0/2. It's in default VLAN 1, not as a trunk. So configure G0/2 to match G0/2 on S1. Okay, we will do that. Coming to S3, we will go to that interface. That is, before that we have to go to conf t, then interface G0/2, and here we have to give a switch port mode as a trunk. Also we have to give a switch port. We will give no negotiate. What is the mode and encapsulation on G0/2 after the change? Okay, we will verify that. Issue the command show interface G0/2 switch port on switch S3. Okay, before coming to that show command, we will give show interfaces trunk, and here we can see now this port G0/2 is trunking with native VLAN 999, and we can see its mode is on. Now we will give this a show command show interface G0/2 switch port. Show interfaces G0/2 switch port. What is the negotiation of trunking state displayed? We can see it shows a negotiation of trunking is off because we already configured that. Coming to part 6, verify end-to-end connectivity. We will ping from PC1 to PC6, PC2 to PC5 and PC3 to PC4. Okay, we will do that. First of all, we will go to PC1 command prompt. Again, we will press up arrow, and here we can see we get the replies. Now we will ping from PC2 to PC5. we will get its IP address. Coming to PC5, we will copy its IP address. Then we will go to PC2 command prompt, and here we will ping to PC5. Here is its IP address. So we get the replies. And finally we will ping from PC3 to PC4. We will get PC4 IP address so that we can ping from PC3. Coming to PC3 command prompt, we will ping to that PC, and here we can see we get the replies. Okay, right. So friends, in this video we discussed CCNA version 7 packet tracer activity, configure DTP, that is dynamic trunking protocol. Here we can see our completion status, it's 100%. Now dear friends, if you have any doubt, any suggestions regarding this video, please comment below. Also, if you like our video, give a thumb and share with all your friends. And if you like to contact our team, you can visit our website. Stay tuned and we will meet again with the next video. Thank you.